Well, hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your October reading. Let's see what we have on the table for you. We have Exorcist, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Love conquers all, enduring loyalty, eternal love, lasting commitment. Spirit of water, door to value. Beginnings, attachment, spirit keeper of the West, and caring connections. I see an opportunity for love to grow for you, Aquarius. But you need to get over a past hurt or feeling bad about moving on. It looks like it's like this is your time to move forward. It's like you have a fierce loyalty to someone in your past. It doesn't feel bad. It just, you have a strong loyalty. Okay. But I see an opportunity for something really good to open up for you. You just have to be willing to allow it to grow. So I see in October you dealing with your attachments with a past person or past love affair that you have had, okay? So let's get into your cards. Okay, let me shuffle a little, Aquarius. All right. So we have Page of Swords, Two of Wands, Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, King of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the Moon, and the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Cups. The first thing I want to say is love runs deep for you, okay? And I feel like you've been pushing back the opportunity for love to grow or to search for love for a long time. And in October, there's this realization that love can be for you, because I feel like there's someone here, even though you don't have any cups in your spread, I feel like there's an opportunity for something. Like you want to feel love, you want to flirt around, you want to get attached to someone or try something, you know. You want to feel love is what I'm getting. Okay, let me move this over, get rid of this glare as much as I can. Okay. So in the center, you do have the King of Wands. Okay. I feel like this has a lot to do with your level of eagerness. Like, how eager are you? I see you wanting, like, feeling eager to move on. But when you get into the actual action or trying to do it, it gets a little bit more complicated because more feelings get involved. Okay, like, am I doing something wrong? Should I do something different? Is this fair? That type of thing. So it feels like you're dealing with a lot of things internally when it comes to moving on. Okay. Yeah, you definitely have this idea that you're ready to move on. I can see that. Okay. Um, I feel like the need for you to want to move on or attach to someone is bigger than the fear, but the fear is still there. So it tells me that you'll have to accept that there are changes that need to be made in your life, or that you have to open up after being closed off, that you have to learn how to communicate properly with another person, things like that. So I feel like there's this mental gymnastics that are going on with that are involved with moving on. It's not just telling yourself, "Oh, we're going to do this." Okay? Oh, there's a fear. Well, this is not a fear. This is a feeling that you may be doing something wrong or not fair, or not being fair to a previous person or lying to yourself in some sort of way. Um, I don't want to really call it a fear as much as it is feeling like you're doing not wrong, uh, not being fair. I will say that. Yeah, like, am I making the wrong decision? Am I making the wrong choice? But I see a lot of you working through that in October. I will say that if you meet someone, if you choose to go on a date, giving somebody a chance, because I feel like somebody wants a chance with you. Um, the more they solidify their space in your life, and the more you start to open up to them, I feel like unconsciously. I feel like you have people in your life that are pushing you to move on. They would appreciate, they think it would be good for you to move on. Um, they've been encouraging you in some way, or maybe even setting you up with people, or telling you about other people, or dating apps, something like that. But I also see that while dating around, people don't seem compatible with you in the way that you need them to be. But you're still willing to be open. Also, I see that you're going to meet someone that you can't get off of your mind, or someone that stays on your mind. It makes you feel uneasy in the way that you can't get them off your mind. You haven't quite made a decision about how you feel, but I see you enjoy doing things with this person, and you enjoy being with them. There's a feeling of wanting to keep this person around, but you're really confused, I feel like, on what it means as far as making a decision. But you definitely feel, Aquarius, that they're worth keeping around or hanging around with. Okay. Yeah. So I see you searching for a relationship. It's one of those things where you've kind of, I don't know if you've convinced yourself or just said, I would like to find someone, so I'm going to make the efforts to find someone. You're looking for somebody to actually grow with. This is not fling energy. This is like, I'm looking until I find the person that will fit me. I don't see any settling. You're looking for something real. Okay. You're putting in the work. You're doing the work. Right. But then, so I see you being unnerved because no one is catching your attention as far as being able to conversate with them, or I don't want to say deeper. I just feel like there's not that conversational connection. like maybe somebody witty or someone that bounces back off of you really well. I don't see that. I see a little bit of discouragement as well here, but I don't feel like you stop necessarily looking. Okay. There's an underlying worry here about taking next steps because you don't want to be hurt or you don't want to make the wrong decision and get hurt or have something bad happen. But I don't see you being fearful about meeting people, but I see you being fearful about being hurt or not being fair to someone in your past or love in your past. Like, is it fair for me to move on? For some of you, you think maybe the person might come back. Some of you not. Like it's a ceased feeling, like it's completely over. Um, but like I said, I feel like someone gets your attention where you're not so worried about if things will work out. Someone gets your attention. And it's a happiness that even if you try to fight it, you can't. You just seem to be more drawn to this person. And I feel like you can't actually understand it. You know, like you don't know why. There's no legitimate, really reason. You just feel the pull towards someone. But I don't see you quite opening up yourself emotionally to them either. It's like you're just mostly enjoying the moment that you have with each other, and that's good too. I will say be careful of manipulators. There is this feeling of not wanting to be manipulated, but I feel like your intuition is really good on picking it up. Just know when to cut things off and when to work on it, you know? I feel like you have it under control. There is a piece of you, Aquarius, though, that doesn't want to open up, you know, that doesn't want change. But I will say this, when you have a draw towards someone where you are just interested in them, let that take over. You know, like let yourself get to know that person. Let yourself have those feelings because I see them growing when you feel that for someone, okay? Okay. Let's talk about your material life. I see you making some steps towards success, especially when it comes to your money and career. I feel like you're upgrading in some way. I'm not sure how. But you had to have faith in it. There is a risk that you had to take, and you had to have faith. You had to believe in the process. You had to believe in the system. You had to believe in someone wanting the best for you when it comes to your career or money. And I feel like that has paid off for you, right? Like you don't have to fight as much, you don't have to push as much. It just seems easier. So I see good things happening to you when it comes to money and career because you believed. Okay. It's interesting because I see a lot of newness and love. I see a willing to want to work. I see a willing to want to try. Okay. That's not the problem with you because I see it being here. But I see you probably meeting a lot of childish people or being afraid of what you may learn about yourself or other people. Um, it's very interesting because I see you like being open, but also kind of closed, like peeking through a door, right? Because it's like you don't want to put yourself in a situation where there are responsibilities or things you have to deal with that you don't necessarily want to or have to. You're being very cautious about who it is that you choose. And I see that I'm telling you, Aquarius, there's someone that really catches your attention here, okay? But you're not quite sure if it's going to last the long haul, and that's okay. It really gives me the energy of just enjoying the moment and letting things like happen organically and letting things grow, okay? Yeah. And a lot of this happens with your communication. Don't let anybody force you to speak your mind on something that you're not quite sure about. Okay. You're just trying to make sure that you're making the right choices. The thing is, wait until the time is right. When you have the feeling, when your intuition tells you, that's when you do it. I don't feel like you need to jump into a forever thing or give your all when you don't feel like it's time. I do believe that you should leave yourself open to interpretation and all of that, but you don't have to settle on anything right now, and it's okay for you to know that. Yeah, because I see a lot of confusion, especially with the moon card, about how to move forward with things. Give yourself time to think until you're absolutely clear, right? Because you're in a space where you like your life, you love your life, and you want to make sure that you're bringing people and situations into it that are good for you. And it's okay to take time to figure that out. And I feel like you have a good head on your shoulders when it comes to that, but you just want to be sure. You want to be in control of your own life, and nothing is the matter with that. I feel like you're doing really well, and you need to hear that. Okay? Okay, let's see what Spirit has for you. Yeah. Let love happen organically. Feel your emotions for things. See if things can grow. The whole thing is you're trying to reconnect with love, the way that fits you. And that's okay. It's a process. You're learning. You have to get back on track. Especially for those of you who haven't been in the dating game for a long time, you got to get your wits about you. You got to get in the groove of things. And this is what you're doing, and it's fine. Don't I don't rely on advice of other people that have been doing it for a long time, because you have to have that feeling. You have to get in the groove. So allow yourself to have that time. All right. I love you, Aquarius. Have a good day. Bye bye.